Hey, here's today's tips to build on, friends. I'm Patrick Harrington. My company is Blue Sky Consulting and Construction, and it was formed to work with owner builders, help them manage the construction of their own home. People can do that. You have the right guidance, you have the experience, and you can produce a successful custom home for your family. So stay tuned for my tips. Today's tip is all about understanding blueprints. So the first tip I want to put out there is understand the symbols that are on the blueprints. There are many, many symbols. There are symbols for our light sockets. There are symbols for light switches, good examples. Symbols for ceiling fans. All of those are on there. Sometimes there's a legend that will tell you what it is, but many times there are not. And there's other symbols that you may not know. So ask the designer you're working with, what does this mean? What does this signify? And tip number 2 is the elevations. Pay close attention to the elevations. Ask a lot of questions about those. I say 9 times out of 10, the house won't begin to make real sense to you until you've had the floor plan laid out and the 4 elevations drawn also. And that's by way of information. That's when I can do my very first pricing on a house, is when I can see the elevation. So elevations are very, very important. Pay attention to them, look at them. They will really be your anchor for the house that you want built when you see those elevations come off the paper and out into the construction site. You'll be able to see exactly what you are wanting and tell whether it's going together the way you want it. Number 3 is to pay attention to the title block. And that's at the edge of probably the first page, and it's actually on each page, but on the first page should have your name, the address of the project, and it should have some different spaces where you can put the progress dates of the plan as it was being created. And of course, what you want to see is the final set at the very bottom. You only want to work off the final set, so be very careful. The title block will also show the scale of the plan. Typically, it's 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. And I say that's a very important measurement, a very important piece of information, because 9 times out of 10, the trades out in the field are going to measure different things on your plan with their tape measures that have 1/4 inches breaks on the 1 inch, and they'll scale your plan. So the scale of the plan must match what's listed on the title block for that measurement to work out in the field. So those are my tips to build on based on understanding blueprints, and that's just scratching the surface. So stay tuned, keep following us. There'll be more tips coming out. And if you want to build your own home, give me a call. At least let's talk about what you're thinking about doing, see how feasible, see the different next steps you might need to take. It's a free consultation. We'll just sit and talk about it. So I hope to hear from you. Thanks.